So I recently purchased this on Amazon because I'm looking for a waterproof kind of dive housing that kind of is a universal fit for a whole bunch of different smartphones. So anytime I upgrade, I don't have to worry about constantly upgrading my case as well if I need a waterproof case. I understand that most phones are water resistant at least, but that doesn't mean I actually want to use them underwater. So that's where this comes in. I did purchase this. It was like 45 bucks essentially. They had a discount code and then after tax and such, about 45 bucks. This is from Shellbox, and so I figured I'd do the unboxing at least on table, on camera. We'll see how she fits. Okay, so you can see that's what she looks like. Teal with orange, and they also have like a yellow version as well, right there. Give you information on the card there. All right. So you can see there's a shutter button, which I think is actually a physical button. I don't think it's Bluetooth, but we're gonna find out. The metal hinges all the way around to actually clasp it into place. And yeah, then there's a valve here to allow air to escape while you're basically installing the camera, and then once you have it installed, then you push this back on, I think, to seal it back up. So it doesn't have I didn't want anything that had to have a pump or something like that had to pump air out, but I am still worried, am I going to get condensation on the lens? But that said, in the accessory kit, looks like we have a paracord leash. This would be the tool to open up the lock hinges. We have an instruction booklet on how to actually do it. Looks like a nice little microfiber cloth to clean your phone and mainly your camera lens off. A couple of foam pads, probably for to make sure it fits in there good. There's where the foam goes. Depending on what phone you have is whether or not you need the foam. Okay. See what how this works with my iPhone 15 Pro Max. Obviously, before we get into anything, we have to open the thing up. And I don't know if I really need this to open it up without the phone in there. So there's 6 of those. And then, aha! So it actually, yep, has the front levers you got to pull off as well. And man, it is sealed on there pretty good. Let's just be, yep, just that rubber seal. Okay, so it is just a lid that seals around. There's where it is, okay. Does have a protective film on the inside there. Oh, no, that's on the outside, okay. Stop. Sturdy installation book, water test prior to installing the device. Okay, so they recommend doing a water test before you actually install your phone in here. Probably a good idea, but I'm not gonna do that right this second. I'm gonna actually, I want to see how this fits and how this actually works. So if I hit this button, see how it comes down? So, you know, if you push the phone in here like so, and then, aha, so you want it to go all the way that way. So how do these fit pieces? Okay, so there we go. So we're gonna want to put that all the way down and lock it. And then this one we're gonna want to unlock. Open it up, get the phone down in where I want it. And then that is now spring loaded and pushing it down. Then this is going to hold it in place like that. And the problem that I'm wondering, let's find out. So if I push, yep, there we go, photo. And essentially it's just these orange pieces clinking down, so depending on where your shutter button, or in this case on my phone it's just the volume up, this is putting pressure on it to keep it down here, and it's actually this button right here that's doing it. Pretty simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and release it for now, and I'm gonna get this put back on for a water test to see if it actually holds up. Okay, so I've got a nice vat of water here. Now I did undo this to make sure that there was no pressure essentially in the actual case. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put that back on. And then I'm gonna take this guy, submerge it, and Take a cup of water. I may need to have something a little heavier to hold it down because it is full of air. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get something a little heavier. Okay, so just another glass item that I have, and I'm just gonna let it sit like that for, I don't know, a little while. See if it leaks. Okay, I don't see anything in there, but that doesn't mean there isn't something in there. Let's find out here. And I haven't taken off all the protective coverings because they're gonna have water behind them. There is no water in there. That is bone dry. So we are set to do the official install again. This time I'm going to clean up the lens, and of course take this and just make sure that that's all clean. It doesn't have my fingerprints. Maybe I touched it at some point. That clicks in here to hold it in place. That should be good right there. Unlock the phone, go to the camera app, put this guy, and of course I'm going to undo the air guy there so that this can evacuate all of the air it can. And now I'll actually take these off. So you can see now it's in the housing. Photo. Now, of course, the bad thing is, I wonder if, oh, look at that, you can actually touch the screen. Oh, that makes it so much better, because going between photo and video, or even like the different lenses, oh, that's awesome. So obviously I can choose cinematic, I can fully use the phone. Now, of course, once the water gets on this screen, I don't think it's going to work as well. So let's do that. I'm going to dip this in water real quick. So I was just underwater, now I came back up. Can I still, oh, yes, I can. Well, there we go. We are good to go. I wonder if I let this sit, let it time out, will allow me to swipe up and get the phone to unlock. That's another test. I could also just unlock it. Let me do that real quick. Okay, so we are back. Phone in there turned off. So let's say it's sat for a while, it timed out. Let's make sure I can actually get this thing to go. And yes, I can. With my Face ID, it still functions just fine. So this plastic is not touching the screen, but you bow it in and you can actually touch the screen. That's fantastic. That works very, very well. So I'm actually today doing more of my testing of this robotic pool cleaner. It's the perfect time to get out the waterproof case for my phone and get some video footage of it. Let's check out this waterproof case. So I've been using this tripod selfie stick from LumeCube to kind of dig it down to the pool to get the best video footage possible of it. And it's working really, really good. Now the thing about it is it doesn't float by itself. Now I don't have the leash on it at all, but it doesn't float. So if you were to drop the phone, it will make its way to the bottom in short order. You could always add flotation to it, which obviously is not very hard. Just kind of like a flotation handle for it or leash for it. But I will say that I am impressed by it. I was wondering, it's not terribly hot outside, but this pool is cold. That's the reason I'm not getting in it right now. As it's the end of the year here and the pool water is probably in the 60s now. So it's not warm in there. I am doing a video on this robotic pool cleaner at the end of our season here in Iowa. Perfect time to use this guy and test it out. I was worried that I was going to get a lot of condensation buildup on the lens. I got nothing, even with as cold as the water is. Obviously it's not super humid out, but it is humid outside. But I did put the phone in the case in my home, although the windows are open. So that said, I am impressed by it. Definitely no water getting in. Definitely easy to operate the phone. So like right now I have this open. I can pull it back here and watch the footage that I've been getting right back. There's a photo I took And so pool water's a little cloudy, but then again, we haven't been in it for a little bit, and I haven't really been keeping up with this cleaning because it is the end of the year and we're going to be dumping this pool eventually, but I am super impressed. So I don't think I mentioned that there is a quarter 20 tripod adapter on the bottom, which is obviously how I attached it to my selfie tripod stick thing. I'm impressed by it. Now, the one thing that it's missing that you could argue would be a nice little feature would be a way to hit the power button so you can turn off the phone, because right now it's still in camera mode and it's going crazy. Now I could swipe up the camera mode and go back to my home screen, and then eventually it's going to go to sleep by itself. But of course, at the same time, I don't want to accidentally hit the power button underwater, and then I got to go back up to then turn it back on, because once you're underwater, you're not going to be able to use the touchscreen. In all reality, super impressed by the price. You know, that 45 bucks I think I paid with shipping it, or with tax and everything. That's pretty awesome. I will put a link in the description. Check it out. This teal, blue, or this blue color, and then they also have a yellow one. Yes, it's a good alternative. I don't have a GoPro right now, so this allows me to use my phone with at least some relief near the water. And of course, it's dust proof and everything too. So that's a big plus. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you have one of these, or if you have other ones, there's a lot of them on the market. Some of them that are several $100s. But the nice thing about this is that it works with almost all phones. I'm sure there's a list of them that doesn't. So check out the link to take a peek at it, and they'll tell you what does not work for sure. So thank you for watching to the end of this video. We'll catch you back here on techgooch for another future video review. Hope to see you again soon.